Hi, welcome back. So we've made the burger. We're now going to cook the burger. Okay, now there's a couple of little things we need to talk about. First of all, always into a hot pan. Okay, never put meat into a pan that isn't hot. All right, we need this immediate reaction of the heat on the sugars that's in the meat. You may say to yourself, how sugar in meat? Of course, there is lots of sugar in meat. Okay, that's why it's good for energy, you know, and people forget about that. Okay, and so if you eat too much red meat, your cholesterol level is going to rise up. Okay, and so it's really important. You know, 2 years ago I swapped to being a flexitarian, so I occasionally have meat because I love meat. Of course I do, but it's not good for the planet if we eat lots of meat, is it? It's really bad. You know, all that methane gas. You know, people think it's cars, but actually it's eating too much meat, intensive farming. So listen. It's full of sugar, cholesterol. We've all heard about cholesterol, and that's what happens to us. All right, guys. So always into hot pan. So okay, let's get going with this. We've got our lovely burgers that you saw me make into a nice hot pan. You can know when it's hot. You get a little bit of smoke off there, and what we're hoping for is that sizzle straight away. Now, what's happening? The natural sugars in the meat will start to caramelize. You know, and you can smell that smell on a summer's afternoon when people are out barbecuing, or you walk past a really nice grill house and you can smell the steaks on the charcoal. And straight away you can see the browning effect. Now that's called the Maillard effect. Okay, you don't all have to know that, but if you're studying food and nutrition, you do need to know it. And it's called the Maillard effect, and that's the effect of heat on protein, and it causes caramelization. Now, we all know about caramelization. We always associate it with sweet things, you know, putting sugar on top of a creme brulee and torching it or grilling it, you know, on a tarte tatin, yeah? But believe it or not, we have that in meat as well. So, simply cooked with dry frying. It's really important. Dry frying is really important because we don't want to introduce more fat to something that has already got fat in it. All right? And now, because this meat was only 5% fat, it's not letting out a lot of fat into that pan. It's just perfect. Okay? If your fat content is higher, I would advise you to maybe grill your burgers so the fat runs off it. If you're really looking after yourself and watching your weight, and grilling is good. If you bake them, you might say, I'm going to bake them, but bake them on a trivet, because otherwise they'll just be sitting in the fat. All right. But anyway, all you need to do is buy 5% lean meat. Okay, cooking on here, you're looking at 75 degrees core temperature. Is better and safer to have your burgers cooked no less than medium. Okay, and there's a reason for that. Is because the burger meat comes from the tougher part of the animal, and that might have been exposed to the outside world. Okay, like the shins and things like that. Okay. So sometimes, you know, bacteria comes in. Okay, so you want to check it. So what I normally do is get a nice colour on them and then pop them into the oven for a few minutes. And when you take them off, just pop them onto a little bit of kitchen roll. But as you can see, there's no fat coming off of that. All right. Okay. Hopefully it wasn't too smoky, and it's been great. Just showing you that short video to go with the other one of the making of the burgers. If you like it, and subscribe. Thank you.